social without being social. You know what I'm saying? You can be social at the house like this. Ain't nobody around, no accountability. I'm on this whole typing and talking. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, what's the truth, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? What's the truth, my nigga? It's gonna be some people that break the rules, and then the people that break the rules, that's when they get DP'd. If this was gang culture, you broke the rules, you get DP'd, jumped, whatever, woo-de-woo. But if everybody these days starting to seem like they leaning towards ain't no rules, my truth, your truth, nah, I feel like that's a cop-out. Like I say, I believe in absolute, but for the most part, I believe in absolute truth. Like I said, go back to the streets. If it ain't no rules, then you can't complain when a nigga tell on you. If that's the case, it's time to get out the streets. If you the same person that's kicking, ain't no rules, it is what it is, my truth, your truth, you can't get mad if a nigga, hey, call the police. Oh yeah, you wanna be a hoe ass nigga? Alright, I'm finna call the police. Since you acting like it ain't no truth, you acting like it ain't no such thing as real shit, I'm finna call the police and tell on you. That shouldn't be a problem. That's like, ain't no truth. So you gotta be careful when you trying to, I think it's a little manipulative. You gotta be careful when you trying to kick this, it ain't no truth shit, it ain't no rule shit, because then, like I said, that open up doors for a lot more bullshit. You see some of my comments. That's what I'm on. So what y'all, I hear you, bro. Some shit just loud, like you said, objective truth. For sure. That's what I think. I just feel like niggas don't got common sense, but you never know what the next nigga think or how they was raised. But when it come down to it, truth is the truth, period. For sure. Nah, for sure. It's a truth to everything. Everybody see life different. Okay, I read that one. Yeah, nah, for sure. Yeah, so I see some of y'all picking up what I'm putting down. But, like, that's just my big question, bro. Like, that shit been like lately for some reason. That shit just keep coming up, and like I said, it don't even gotta be personal with me, bro. A lot of times I sit back, I raise my kids, I handle my business, I kind of be out the way, I fuck with my reels, we chop it up, we like grown men with this shit now. We ain't just on the corner 20 deep no more. So a lot of this shit ain't even just going on per se around me. It's just like I'm looking, I'm scrolling, I pay attention, I'm downloading. Like, damn, this. When I was in the streets when I was a young nigga, I knew. Okay, this how the streets going, this what's going on, this how niggas thinking, okay, I can fuck with this shit. Now I'm looking at it, damn, this how niggas thinking, this what's going on. So I'm just trying to get niggas understanding. I know like I ain't gonna say, I know niggas, there's some real street niggas on this hoe, but I know for the most part, the real street niggas gonna play it cool, not come on this hoe, niggas don't have nothing to say, you know, niggas be, that's the problem. Don't nobody, it be too quiet. It be crickets. You know what I'm saying? So you right. You don't know what another motherfucker thinking. But then you got a genuine, that's why genuine people got to be careful, bro. You got a genuine motherfucker. Say I'm genuine. Not say I'm genuine. I am genuine. But I'm going to use me for example or anybody else. A genuine person, you thinking objective truth. You thinking the truth is the truth. This nigga know this is the truth. He know that this real. So I don't got shit to worry about. But then that's where you make the mistake as a genuine person, because you don't know if this nigga think the same truth is your truth. You know what I'm saying? And some niggas play on that shit, you know what I'm saying, to be able to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the truth is. It's just it's relative. It's whatever I think is the truth, whatever you think is the truth. No. If I'm hanging with somebody and I'm putting my life on the line and I'm doing X, Y, and Z, nigga, my truth need to be your truth, nigga. We need to know that the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? But in the streets, like I said, it's starting to get shaky. I'm looking at y'all and I'm looking at comments. I'm looking at these interviews and the way niggas be talking like, shit, that's my truth. This, that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nigga, what is the truth? What is the truth? You know what I'm saying? Cause that shit like shaky. Like, what is the truth, bro? Do you believe in objective truth or do you believe in relative truth? Once again, objective truth is, nigga, this the truth. No matter the details, this the truth. Relative truth mean my truth is my truth, your truth is your truth. Like I said, I believe in objective truth, nigga. All the way, we can go crazy with that. My truth and your truth. We can go crazy with that. You know what I'm saying? This is the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Anyway, I feel like that's how in society, period. Not just no clique, not just the streets, not just a family, in society. If that's the case, we can be barbaric and we can just walk up and down the street, hit a female across the head with a brick, drag her to the woods and have sex with her. If you believe that it ain't no such thing as my truth and your truth, that means half of us think rape is cool, the other half think it ain't. So obviously we know it's some truth somewhere. Like, nah, don't do that. That's wrong, right? Is that wrong? Same way with, I hate to get political and I don't want to offend nobody. Same thing with the LGBTQ and the trans and whoop-de-whoop. I ain't judging nobody, do what you want to do, but when you open certain doors and you act like truth ain't the truth, then you open doors for other shit. Oh, if I can be any gender I want, then I could like young girls. It's a sickness. I can like little girls. That's my truth. I like little girls. Not me. I'm just giving you an example of what I'm trying to say. Is it a such thing as objective truth or relative truth? And if it is a such thing as objective truth, you got to hold people accountable to the truth. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it, whether you offend them or not. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if we can just be what we want to be and do what we want to do and don't nobody believe in objective truth, then what? How you going to stop a pedophile? How you going to tell a pedophile that just because they feel that way that they can't go ahead and do that? If you believe in everybody got their own truth. Once you start playing that game and you start floating on that fence, then you open the door for all kind of extra bullshit. That's why you're supposed to have some type of, like I said, boundaries, some truth. You know what I'm saying? So, like sometimes niggas might don't think as deep as me. People might don't be thinking about the big picture. But when you kicking it like it ain't no truth, you open up the door for all kind of other lies and all kind of other wickedness. You know what I'm saying? That's what, like, y'all be kicking that shit. I ain't saying y'all, but like I see interview niggas just be super tough and all the niggas and street niggas be shit. Nigga, my truth, ain't no rules and all that. If a nigga said ain't no rules and shit back in the day when we was on the block, nigga, look at that nigga crazy. Ain't no rules. Nigga, watch out for this nigga. This nigga wicked. This nigga said ain't no rules. You know what I'm saying, nigga? When I was on the block, nigga, if you said some shit like that back then growing up, nigga knew like. Yeah, bro, I'm what you finna do? Yeah, I'm gonna holler at you in a minute. I don't know what you got planned, nigga. What you talking about? Ain't no motherfucker gonna do and just didn't have the opportunity to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But, let me see this comment. It's definitely an absolute truth to everything. Law is law, but everybody wasn't raised or taught the same. Everybody programmed different. Nah, for sure. For sure. You can be raised different for sure. And in your minds, what I think is right might be wrong in your mind. But at some point, nigga, like, people supposed to be able to tell the person or anybody that, like, nah, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if you start letting the truth or letting that shit run wild, that open doors for all type of shit. That's why I understand the like I said, the trans conversation and shit like that. Not saying I don't got no skin in the game, with it, against it or not, but I'm smart enough to know that once you open that door, here come the rest of the shit that we probably not gonna want. Yeah, the trans may be cool. If you want to be a woman, you a man, you want to be a woman, fine. If you a woman, you want to be a man, fine. And you can, a person can look at you and see that you a girl and you say I'm a boy, fine. But then here come the pedophile. Here come the nigga that like little girls. We gonna tell him that that's fine too? Cause truth is truth. How I feel is how I feel. How you feel what you feel. Ain't no truth. You do what you want to do. Nah, we really don't want that. We really don't want that. I said we gotta be careful what we say and thinking that shit sound cool when we doing interviews and shit like that. Because if that shit really come to fruition, if that really come to fruition, that ain't what we want. Nigga, when you standing next to a nigga, You expecting this nigga to not be thinking it ain't no motherfucking rules, because that's the case, you ain't gonna even be able to turn your back or even go to sleep, because this nigga stab you in your back and it's cool. Nobody gonna hold him accountable. Cool. So if somebody do some whole ass shit to somebody, the people closer to them can't say, hey, man, that shit wrong. Nah, it was no rules, remember? Niggas can do what they want to do, remember? But that shit be like that be cool until it hit home. You know what I'm saying? Shit be cool, and I feel like that's like a serious conversation we need to have as a society, as a people, as street niggas, you know. And I say street niggas because I say good people is, I say street niggas a lot because good people is good people. Like, you know what I'm saying? But in the streets, it's a lot of different shit. It's a lot of different factors, you know what I'm saying? And one nigga over here kicking this shit, one nigga preaching this shit. Why you gotta be careful who you listening to, too? You know, I'm a rapper, I do music and shit, too, but I come on this hoe and I let y'all into my mind and let y'all see how I think. So it's like, okay, I can listen to him. He got some sense. This nigga ain't wicked. Some of these niggas y'all listening to and living y'all life by some of these codes that these niggas saying, cause niggas fly, niggas got money and they making it sound good. Really, this is hoe nigga behavior. This is fucked up shit this nigga saying. This is like rappers and shit is not motherfucking, none of these niggas Martin Luther King or Malcolm X or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the rap songs sound cool, but niggas get to living their life off this shit and really get to taking this shit in, and that's the code that a niggas living by. That's the principle that niggas living by. Like, nigga, let that shit stay in entertainment and let that be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers ain't Martin Luther King, my nigga, just cause nigga got a mic. You know what I'm saying? I be rapping, but I come on this hoe and kick it so y'all can know, okay, y'all can kind of step into a nigga hard a little bit and see, okay, he might say something about trapping and whacking shit and stepping on shit and doing this, but when I heard the nigga talk, it seemed like his morals intact. It seemed like, you know, he sprinkled a little bit of that in there, but for the most part, his message is woo-doo-woo-woo-woo. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do that. You know what I'm saying? That's like important to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we listen to fucked up people without you being caught. Let me see what I got. Exactly, it's hard to hold people accountable today without you being called a hater or someone of equal tone. Nah, for sure. Nah, for sure. Nah, for sure. See, then the more y'all talking, y'all getting me on other shit that be irking me like, you can't say shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these words, they real words, but now a lot of these motherfuckers' words is being used to manipulate to keep you to keep you in a box. Like you don't know to go left, right, up, and down. Like you said, if you say something, you manipulative. If you say something, you narcissistic. If you say this, then you weird. You know what I'm saying? But really, that just stop the person from being held accountable. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit manipulative. A lot of these words that get used, they real words, but they get thrown around too loosely now. Like manipulative and narcissist and hater and shit like this and all that shit. Which go back to what I said one time before on the Pride video. I was like, you know, is people soft? Or like it's people hate, because you know you gotta have discernment though. Like you can't teach that shit to everybody. You gotta have discernment. Like, nigga, if like say for instance, that line about if your friend tell a joke, say something jokingly, they hating, and it's like I feel two ways about that. Like, I feel two ways about that. Hear me out. Like, and I know that's a line everybody say in these songs. I probably fucking said it. You know what I'm saying? Because it may be true to a certain extent. But I also feel two ways about that shit. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga fuck with you and they might want to tell you something and might don't want to ruffle your feathers, especially these days, nigga might can't come directly at you and say it. Nigga might gotta put a little joke on it. Yeah, bitch, I see you. It's called high side. Yeah, bitch, I see you something. You know, and it might be true, and I might want you to know it, But I might don't want to just offend you either, so I throw a little joke on it to soften the blow. Cause you my partner, you my friend, you my sister, you my mama, you my brother. I might don't want to come directly down the middle with it and really just hurt your feelings or really, you know what I'm saying, have you thinking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I put a little, I put a little sugar on that motherfucker. Say, bitch, I see you, goddamn me up, you know what I'm saying? And then instead of the person taking that, it's like, okay, my nigga trying to tell me something. I heard you. Or my brother trying to tell me something. I heard you. Motherfucker just automatically walk away. Nigga hating like a motherfucker. Nigga hating. Yeah, nigga hating. I knew it all along. I knew it all this time. Motherfucker been hating. And that might not be necessarily the case. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know who is who, though. Everybody don't fall in the same category, bro. And when you being emotional and when you maybe angry and shit, you just get to throwing everybody in the same category. But my nigga, everybody not in the same category. You supposed to know your people. You supposed to know your friends. You supposed to know who is who. Everybody not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say some shit you cannot teach, bro. That's why it be hard for me to just fuck with everybody. I got a select few people, my circle cool, man. We grew up together thugging, but just new people, I don't know. I be iffy. Keys, what's happening, baby? Yeah, Keys real legend in the streets, man. Before I even thought about picking up a mic, I've been hearing that Keys on the motherfucking track, for sure, on my mama. But yeah, certain shit don't apply to everybody, bro. You gotta be real careful. Then you start maybe ruining friendships and shit because you putting everybody in the same fucking box. You know what I'm saying? Everybody might not be, I'm gonna say it again. Everybody be saying this. I probably said it. If a friend say something in a joking way, they a hater. Yeah, nigga hate, nigga been hating. A nigga say something in a joking way, niggas a hater, cut them off. But then again, there's the other side to that coin. Nigga might got love for you, might don't know how to come at you, might don't want to offend you, so he's saying it in a jokingly manner or maybe high-siding to get your attention, to make you aware, but trying not to offend you at the same time. So how do you determine which one it is? You automatically cut the person out because you want to think a nigga hating, or you need an excuse to do what you want to do anyway? Or do you take the time and be like, well, this so-and-so, I know he really ain't like that, or she really ain't like that. My brother really got my best interest in heart. Maybe he's trying to tell me something without telling me something. Maybe I need to listen. Maybe I need to take heed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to get out my high horse and get out my feelings and maybe catch what he was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? I got some friends. I got a cousin and shit. Love to death. He be fucking up sometime and I high side. Yeah, nigga, woo, 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 woo. He know this my motherfucking cousin, nigga. He know his love. He know I ain't. And then he might even call back. Nah, bitch, I had caught what you said. Hold on, for real. Nigga, need to tighten up, huh? Bitch, tighten up. That's real shit. Now, you do got some motherfuckers that's high-siding and hating. So, it's up to you. I can't tell you who is who. It's up to you to know the truth and, you know what I'm saying, and be able to have discernment. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you. I can't do that for you. Another person can't do that for you. You know what I'm saying? But you cutting folks off and you just woo, 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 everybody woo, woo, woo. And it might not even be that, though. You know what I'm saying? It's just what my truth is. I'm not really on that side. I feel like it's an objective truth. Nigga, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You real me, I'm real with you. Nigga, don't do this, don't do that. That's wrong, this wrong, all across the board. So, let me know what you think.